ever enjoyed in nature, it's real fun. Look at this, man. Doesn't this sound beautiful? The air, I'm standing at a little bit of heightened place, and this is normally where I have my nudges from the universe and I make videos. See this. And this is the place where I normally sit. Can you see those? Seem like ant hills. Look at them. Huge. I sit under the shelter of this tree and make these videos. It's a very calm and comforting and soothing place here to be here. It's like this. There I am. So I've shot in many different locations here. Different places, in the zones. Many videos I've made in this place. I don't know, it's a blessed place, even as far as that, very close there. And one strange thing is, there is one temple here of some deity which is very ancient in this land. And I believe the villagers take care of this. This is the Kshetrapal, I believe, the guardian of this place. Can you see the temple there? Small one there in orange. Very far it is. Trying to zoom there. So I don't know, even when I'm sitting here, I always bow when I come to this place, I bow and sit down here. And any location I am, I can find this temple right in front of me. See, there is the temple right in front of me. Greetings, day ones. So today, as I am in this beautiful location and beautiful place, children are playing around and birds are flying, dogs are barking around, cows are grazing, buffaloes are grazing. Very nice nature, slightly drizzling also. And when I look at this temple which I just showed you, I am reminded that, whichever location in this whole place where I am sitting, any location that I am in this huge vast place of openness, and when I am doing these videos, any way I look around, I'll spot the temple. Because the temple happens to be in my vicinity all the time, or like I am in the temple's vicinity at all the times. That's a beautiful thing. It's like, I don't know, so there's some presence felt. And whenever I enter this zone, I have this obeisance, I pay my respect to this place and to whoever is guiding this place, Yeah, that's what I got reminded about the guardians. There are guardians and there are protectors of all the places on this earth. Any place you go, any zone you go, the earth is divided into many parts which are again hierarchically in the subtle realms. They are taken care of by certain beings. Whether you know it or not, I don't know. But yes, these things do exist. In some or the other way, these things do exist. So it's like, my master used to teach this thing. He has not talked about it very frequently, one or twice only he has told it. Like, whenever you go to a new location, any location that you are very new, or you do not know about that place, or it's a new venture, or any new zone, you're just entering into that space and you do not know anything about that place. Then what you do is, you just, whether you know it or not also, you pay respects to the divine beings, the subtle beings in that place, whoever is the protector or guardian of that place, with a small prayer, a small whisper saying that, I offer my gratitude and I offer my respects to you because I am in your zone and I am here for XYZ work, and it is all for the good of all, and please bless and guide me in this place. I feel welcome in this place and I feel very divinely protected in your place, and I am looking forward to your help and support. Something like this, very casual and very short and brief. And if you express this, there are mystical things that happen, because all these years, whichever places I've gone, I've traveled to many locations, and I always do this. Sometimes I miss out, but most of the time I remember of this, and especially if it's a new place and if it's an isolated place, or place I do not know anything about. And then when I offer this kind of a respect and reverence to that place, it's like, you're giving a signal to them, you're giving a your permission to them that you be protected. So it's like, and it's also giving another message that, your intentions are pure there, because protector means, they protect for a certain reason. Places are protected. There are mysterious things that happen in the mysterious worlds. I've been through those places also, which are very heavily guarded also. Those are very sacred places and vortexes. They're very, very heavily guarded. I mean, if your intentions are not good there or something, you might have a lot of problems. Guruvan is one, in Kanjangat. It's you read my blog about Guruvan I have written, and Vidyanand Swami is there, and he has given at least 30 different examples of what has happened with him and what he has observed in those places, mystical things and mysterious things, So this shows the presence of those divine beings which are taking care of. They are known as the caretakers of those places. That place, Akkeri Bakkeri Baba, Akkeri Bakkeri Batteri, something like that. It is the name. I can't pronounce it well, but he is known to be the protector of that place. And even Bhagavan Nityananda, when he was in Guruvan, he knew it, because villagers came and told him that this there's some being that is troubling us, and we have to offer some sacrifices here and all that, all the time, animal sacrifices. So Bhagavan commanded at that time, from today there will be no animal sacrifices here, and he commanded it to that being there. And all that he found was, the being needed some space to be revered. They are not of very high order beings, so they still have some desires and all that. So the desire was that they be revered. So, and they be offered some sacrifices. So he said, no animal sacrifices anymore from here, and you are going to now offer your first harvest to this being. And from that day, all the mishaps started, just stopped in that area, in Guruvan. The villagers, the tribals were troubled a lot of various ailments and different kind of troubles, mysterious troubles. It all went away. So all that Bhagavan ordered was to make a small temple, and that the first harvest be offered to this being, and then at the same time, every day, certain kind of puja be done, because they feel gratified in that. And that's why if you go to Guruvan, you will still notice for years there is a small temple where a sword is kept, and that's that being. And then the priest, even with Vidyanand Swami, he offers the arati to that space also. It's a part of that tradition there. So, and exactly the same beings, a small temple, like, you can see it housed in Kanjangar temple above the 43 caves, where the Bhagavan Nityananda's temple is there, where he is sitting in the Abhaya Mudra. Opposite to that, if you see the priest every day after doing the puja, he goes to that there's a small stone shivling in there, and some instruments kept there. So he waves his arti there also. So that also is a part of that process. It is the same being. So in the tradition, if you see, there is a lot of respect given to the guardians and Kshetrapals and all that, because they are the guardians and protectors of that place. If you see, there are a lot of stories where people go to unearth gold. There is a lot of immense gold. I can tell you locations which I have heard from mysterious mystics, that these locations underneath have got certain kind of wealth. But I don't want to go too much into that. But whenever people try to do something, even if they get a hint of it and they go to try to steal it or grab it or try to dig it out or unearth it and all that, they have big problems, big problems. And nobody is able to actually get close to that also. There are beings of the Nagaloka. The Nagalokas are the serpents, the snakes. They heavily guard, especially old ancient treasures. You will find a lot of mystical stories and all that. There are huge serpents guarding them, and it's impossible to reach those places. So it is like, they are being locked by very high beings by placing some guardians there and all that, and it's very mysterious. Anyways, that's one major part of the thing which nobody actually talks about. But these are small things. I'm not talking about the same way only. Every place has got Kshetrapals. every place has got these protectors or guardians. So whenever we enter their zone, we are entering their zone which they are guarding. So if you have that reverence and respect, they will take care of you. As simple as that. That's one secret that I'm trying to share to you, especially for people if you are venturing into any new places, not just these places, for explorations or tours and all that. I'm talking about places like new ventures. You are going to a new country, new city. Whenever you go there, you can always offer in your mind and in your heart, just when you're entering that zone, I'm in your zone, I'm in your place, please guide and protect me, my respects to you. That's enough. And see how things go very well in that place, especially ventures. Like for example, if I am in a flight and I'm landing on a place, in a city, particular city, and when the plane is actually hovering around in that zone, in that over the city just before landing, so you have just entered into that space. So when you actually enter into that space, you are now in their zone. So at that time only, when the plane is just entered, that if you just give reverence to them and recite this, say this small request or prayer, you will find that all your work, when you enter this place, everything goes well. Especially if you are going for any new ventures like career, profession, job, or a business, or to meet somebody, or some important business work, anything that you go there, your work will be supported and divinely guided. And this is exactly what I do when I go to many divine locations and I venture into places where I do not know. Most of the time I am alone, and most of the time I like these places which I come often, and when I go inside and all, so very lonely, isolated. So I have always seen that, if you have this kind of a bhava, this kind of intention, and when you go, everything takes care of itself. Like for example, I'll tell you, this is the location that I've, for the past at least 2 or 2.5 months, I've shot continuously videos almost every single day. I've made videos here in these locations. And most of the time I have not come here to do videos. I have come here for my walk and to spend time in nature, alone in nature, just to spend time here. But whenever I've seen that, whenever I come here and I'm just sitting, I get some nudge. It's like some inner voice says, do record on this, or do speak on this, something like that. And if you have seen, past 2 years I've been doing this live. All the lives that I've done, I've expressed this in every live, that they are not planned. I do not use any plan. Very spontaneous it is. I sit there and it happens. So I'm talking about the divine guidance, synchronicity that happens, and how you are guided, how something else does, something more powerful than us, something more, the cosmic intelligence that's more intelligent than our intelligence, limited intelligence, that does the thing. So the same has happened in this location. Whenever I come here, all these videos have happened here. And I'm telling you, whenever I look around, I will spot the temple there somewhere. So the temple is of great reverence. So whenever I come here, this whole zone, I know it's some guardian here. So I offer my reverence here and respect here, and it has always taken care of me here. It's a beautiful place. So I thought I'll share this video so that in case you are venturing out to any certain place and you feel you're alone, or you're scared or something like that, or you're not sure of the results, or you want everything good to go, good support to happen there, you do not want any problems in that place, do the simple things. They are more powerful than us, and it's like a kind of respect that we are offering to them, and by offering respect we humble ourselves down again. Most of the problems, be it in the planet, on the earth plane, or in the astral plane, most of the problems happen because of ego consciousness. When that ego tries to, you cannot play with everyone. We must understand that there are more powerful things than us. We are not the powerful beings. We are not the only beings here in this vast universe and cosmos. We are nothing. So we are existing with other beings. It's mutual love and respect that we have. The more we have this, the more better for us. If you see in the Guruvan blog, if you try to read it, you will come to know very clearly that Most of the people who came there and had those problems and were thrown out of that Guruvan place had this problem of the ego. They were trying to gain something or do something mischievous there. So we cannot. That's why when we pray, we become humble, and when we become humble, the intentions automatically reveal that it's very pure. And that's where the whole thing begins and happens. So I hope this small video will help you in your life journeys. Much divine love and light to you. Stay blessed.